Hello, guys, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the audio blog of my Bitcoin post. I hope you will like it. Let's begin the blog. Topics to be covered. So in this blog we are going to discuss the following things. 1. What is Bitcoin? 2. Where is it originated from? 3. Where was its peak? 4. Its latest update to 2021? And many more questions like that. So first let me tell you some short forms. BTC, Bitcoin. Bitcoin origin and what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin was invented in 2008 by some anonymous person or a group of people by the name Satoshi Nakamoto. The currency's use began in 2009 when its implementation was released as open source software. So the next question is, what is this Bitcoin thing? So Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, which means it is a digitized currency and has no physical existence. One of the things that is not common in Bitcoin but common in other countries' currency throughout the world is that Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, meaning that no one party or institution can have control over the transaction, and it is a person-to-person or a person-to-organization/company transaction, etc. Let's understand it with some examples. Let's say you want to pay for the bill for the hotel or a dinner. Now if you live in India, then the transaction can be made in rupees, or if you are in America it can be made in dollars, and so on. In case of India, the Reserve Bank of India, also known as RBI, is responsible for the printing of money. Now let's take a hypothetical situation in which RBI denies to print any notes. Now you are in trouble because you cannot pay the bill for any of those. But let's say the hotel accepts payment in Bitcoin, then there is no problem, because even if in the hypothetical situation RBI refuses to print notes, then you can pay through Bitcoin. In such cases no middle or third party is involved. So if you are a die-hard fan of cryptocurrency like me, or even Bitcoin, then this may be one of your reasons to love Bitcoin. But as we know, anything cannot be perfect. As Bitcoin also has flaws, and one of the problems with Bitcoin transactions is that it cannot be traced due to the distinctively unregulated nature of the cryptocurrency market. It has naturally been frequently used by a wide variety of criminal enterprises. So one more argument that is famous about Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is immune to inflation. So I am going to represent both the thought on whether Bitcoin is immune to inflation or not. First argument. Bitcoin is immune to inflation because the argument is that central bank money printing will lead to inflation or the decrease in the value of money over time. Bitcoin, by contrast, has a fixed limit of 21 million coins that can ever be created. This limited supply allows Bitcoin to resist inflation. Second argument. Bitcoin is not immune to inflation because the word inflation generally refers to a supply of something growing despite the same or decreasing demand. The number of bitcoins that can ever be created does have a cap, but every year new bitcoins are mined and added in the market. If the demand for bitcoins falls, it will suffer from inflation, which means it will lose its value. In short, Bitcoin is not immune to inflation. So I leave it to you guys whether Bitcoin is immune to inflation or not. So moving to next topic, that when was its peak and its price today. Now I am going to talk in terms of percentage and price peak. So the first ever peak to Bitcoin came in 2011. When Bitcoin's price in April of 2011 jumped from $1 to $32 in June of 2011, causing an increase of 3,200% in the price. I also have an image of the table showing Bitcoin prices, but it cannot be read in the video, so to see it you have to visit my blog. Let's continue with the blog. So now the latest update of Bitcoin to the date as of I am writing this blog, the date is March 19, 2021, so the update is to today. So the value of 1 BTC on March 19, 2021 is 58,003.70 United States dollar. Or for India Rs it is 42,04,200.98 India rupee. So the number of Bitcoin mines by today is still not available, but according to Statista, website link in likes used section, the number of bitcoins mined by February 14, 2021 is 18.63 million, which means the number of bitcoins left if on 2.37 million units of Bitcoin. One of the latest updates of Bitcoin to the year 2021 is, Elon Musk, a multi-billionaire and founder and CEO of companies such as Tesla and SpaceX. The company Tesla has bought Bitcoin worth $1.5 billion. This resulted in Bitcoin prices surge to new highs following Tesla's announcement, reaching a price of at least $44,200. Tesla shares were up more than 2%. In its SEC filing, Tesla warned investors of the volatility of Bitcoin's price. He bought them in sometime in January 2021. Links used. 1.